I've always been partial to the color red because there's so many interesting chemical connections. We can go all the way back to the madder root, and the dye extracted from that was used to give the color to the uniforms of the British redcoats. Then there's cochineal red, the insect extract that is used to color strawberry and cherry ice cream. All kinds of interesting stories, but today we're talking about the potential therapeutic value of red light. And for this we go back to 1903, when Niels Finsen, who was born in the Faroe Islands but educated in Denmark, received a Nobel Prize in Medicine and Physiology for his efforts at photobiology, that is, the use of phototherapy, that is light, for various kind of conditions. He had actually figured out that certain lesions on the skin would heal better when exposed to light, specifically red light. Smallpox, which is a terribly disfiguring disease, those lesions did better with red light. So that's why he got the Nobel Prize in 1903. Now fast forward to 1967, when Hungarian physician Endre Mester, he is really the founder of the modern use of ruby red laser therapy for lesions on the skin. He was actually experimenting with using lasers to treat tumors. He implanted tumors in rats and thought that the laser therapy could wipe out the tumor. It did not do that. However, what he found was that the incision he had made where he implanted the tumor healed faster under the use of red light. Well, this, of course, interested many other scientists, including NASA. And they found that on the space station, plants grew better when exposed to red light. Even some of the lesions that astronauts develop when they nick themselves with the equipment healed better. So today, there are a lot of scientists who are interested in using red light as therapy. But very often what happens is that the people who like to hype these kind of things get into the picture, and usually by marketing various kinds of devices and basically pushing the science further than what the evidence actually indicates. So for example, books like this, No, Red Light is Not a Miracle. But there are some interesting areas of research that are being looked at. For example, red light seems to even have an effect on depression and maybe even on some neurological diseases, and believe it or not, even on hair growth. So what they are experimenting with is red light actually on the forehead. And you may even have seen these bonnets that have little red lights in it, supposedly to grow hair, although the evidence there is not very good. But in terms of perhaps looking at depression and other neurological problems, there may be something to red light therapy, but of course it needs a bit more further exploration. But that indeed is underway. And you may want to have an experience with this, and why don't you just look into here? Maybe that already makes you feel better. Let me reflect it off of my forehead right at you. So you see that I do like the color red, and maybe even this has some sort of therapeutic value.